makers of Pepto-Olive, the only product you will ever need, are proud to present the continuing saga of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator.
Pepto-Olive makes teeth shine, keeps your auto running fine. Use some when you're feeling blue. Don't forget pets like it too. Pepto-Olive, it's the best. Go and put it to the test. Pepto-Olive, yes indeed, the only product you will need.
And now, Pepto-Olive presents episode 10 of Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator, entitled The Dark End of the Street.
People say in every way, it's a Pepto-Olive day.
As you will no doubt recall from our last thrilling episode from yesteryear, Buddy Shell revisited his past in an effort to gain clues for his ongoing investigation of the murders at the city of San Santa Buena's new Cultural Arts Center. It is now January 6th. Buddy is in his office discussing the case with his familiar, the psychic albino myna bird, Miles.
Okay, Miles. I've put a list of all the facts of the case on the Wiccan for Windows computer program to make it easier for us to get an overview of the case.
Good idea, buddy.
Let's go over them, okay?
Right.
First, there have been 9 murders at the Art Center. Check.
10. And they weren't killed at the Art Center. They were dumped there.
Oh, yeah. There. Now, second, none of the murdered people seem to be connected in any way. Check.
Check. Buddy,
Yeah.
can I have a little more coffee?
Oh, sure. There you go. How about another Danish?
Are there any bear claws left?
No.
Danish will be okay.
Okay. Now, third, it appears that the murders are an effort to keep patrons from attending shows at the Art Center. Check?
That's an assumption, not a fact.
Yeah, but it's a good assumption, right?
Maybe, but I thought this was a list of facts.
Well, yeah, but...
So, shouldn't you have a separate database of assumptions?
Well, all right. I'll do it later. Now, fourth.
Third.
Fourth.
The last was an assumption, not a fact. Therefore, this is number 3.
All right. Fourth.
Third.
We know that the king has killed these people. Check.
Only 3 of them for sure. The 2 guys that were talking in the movie, and the other guy who flipped him off on the freeway. And we only know that because those guys in your dream at the donut shop said so.
So they're reliable.
You think a bunch of people appearing to you in a dream and calling themselves the Dead of the Vampire and talking like Walter Brennan and in unison are reliable? I guess so.
Why would a bunch of dead guys talking in unison like Walter Brennan lie about a thing like that?
Maybe they were putting you on.
Yeah, right. They were telling me the truth.
That's an assumption.
They don't work for the king.
You know that for sure?
Come on, Miles. I was led there by the ghost of my dead wife, Damaris. Why would she lie to me?
Maybe she's a dupe.
Damaris is too smart for that.
If she's so smart, how come she got killed when the drive-through tree in the redwoods collapsed on her and those other 37 anthropologists?
It could have happened to anybody.
If you say so.
Do you mind if we continue?
Be my guest.
Thank you. Now, where were we?
Number 4.
3.
Oh, yeah.
All right. We also know that the king killed Yubi while he was tailing Harry Gantz, the former Commissioner del Arte of San Santa Buena.
And Harry Gantz was the guy who first hired you to investigate these murders.
Right.
Except that Yubi's ghost said he was killed by the vampire. Not the king.
But we know the king is a vampire.
But the king was with you at the time of Yubi's murder.
I know. That means there is another vampire loose.
Yubi said there was only one vampire.
Yeah, that's right. Can vampires be in 2 places at once?
When they're not anywhere at all?
What do you mean?
Maybe the guy you were talking to that morning wasn't really the king.
You mean a King Legholtz impersonator?
You said the king looked just like Elvis.
He said he was Elvis in another life.
Well...
Let's move on. We know that the king hired me to investigate the murders, but that was just an attempt to frame me for the murder of Yubi.
And that the assistant DA Harris Williams is in on it, because while he was overstooping your ex-girlfriend, he stole your shoes and reading glasses and planted them at the scene of Yubi's murder.
Right, and we know that the king has given $2 million to the city to keep the art center from going broke.
So, if King Legholtz was behind the murders to keep audiences from going there and making the center go broke, why would he give $2 million to keep it afloat?
I don't know. This is too weird. Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator.
Mr. Shell, I need to talk to you about King Legholtz.
Who is this, please?
Never mind who I am. I'll meet you tonight at 10 p.m. in the parking lot behind Caboose-Lautrec's Blue Room.
How will I know you?
I'll know you. Goodbye.
What do you think of that, Miles?
I think I'd be careful if I were you, buddy. It could be another trap.
Sometimes you gotta take chances in this business, Miles. Napoleon took a chance.
Look what happened to him.
Meanwhile, a meeting was taking place at the home of King Legholtz.
Good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for coming over here on such short notice. But it concerns a matter of great importance. I believe you know each other. This is Max Shell, city councilman, and my personal attorney, Racehorse Rabinowitz. And, of course, my personal assistant, Red. Now then, I'll get right to the point. There is going to be a financial crisis of a great magnitude about to strike San Buena, which we may use to our great advantage.
What kind of crisis?
The city is about to go bankrupt.
What? How?
Listen, the exact nature of the difficulty is not a matter that concerns us at this point, Mr. Shell. Suffice to say, the city is about to go under financially.
Well, what are we gonna do to prevent it?
Who wants to prevent it?
What? You mean you want it to go under?
Absolutely. It is the only way to get rid of the bureaucrats and liberals that are bringing our whole country down. This is our big chance to effect a meaningful change. A revolution, if you will.
And you, Mr. Shell, will be in a unique position to benefit from this.
Oh, how do you mean?
How would you like to be governor of the state, Max?
Governor? Me? Are you kidding?
Not at all.
Why would anyone want to vote for me?
Well, they voted for you in droves for city councilman, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, sure, but that was just city council.
So don't you think the people of the state think just like the fine citizens of our fair city? And don't you think that they would welcome the chance to vote for a man who had the foresight to predict the upcoming collapse of the city and then lead the effort to get it back on its feet? And you're that man, Max.
Well, how am I gonna do that?
Oh, let us worry about the details, Mr. Shell. It is rather complicated, but rest assured that in the eyes of the public, you will be the savior of San Buena and Ventura County and the state of California.
Wow!
Of course, we don't expect you to do this for free, Max, old buddy. There will be opportunities for your business interest to expand and thrive in the upcoming chaotic time.
Oh, yeah?
For starters, I've taken the liberty of purchasing for you 100,000 shares of Peptum Olive stock. They've been placed in your stock portfolio at your broker's office.
Wow! Gee, thanks, King.
Don't mention it. After all, we are not communists, are we?
Oh, no way! We're American!
You bet! I like you, Max. You're really... patriot. Now, if there's nothing further, we'll be in touch. Oh, and here's a little something for you, Max.
Oh, what's this, King?
Let's just say it's a little contribution to your next campaign, shall we?
Wow, $10,000! Thanks, King. Well, be seeing ya.
He sure took the bait this time, didn't he?
Williams, come in here.
Right away, King.
Now, Rabinowitz, make sure that all the events happen just as I have specified.
Everything is in place, King. And may I say, what an ingenious plan it is.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, by the way, on last month's invoice, you billed me an extra 12 hours. I'd appreciate it if that mistake was rectified.
I'm so sorry, King. You know, new help and all that. I'll take care of it personally.
Well, yeah. You wanted me, King?
Did you get it all on tape?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I sure did, King. I got that boob shell. Taking the envelope, accepting the stock, everything.
Good. Good. Now, I want your boys and the folks to be ready when the time comes.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't worry. Dick Diddley and Babaloo are good cops. They know just what to do.
I hope so. Now then, I'll bid you all a good night, gentlemen. It's getting late and I'm getting a bit hungry, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, King. Hey, Shabbat Shalom, y'all.
Yeah, Farewell, King. Goodbye.
We'll be right back with part 2 of Buddy Shell Metaphysical Private Investigator in just a minute. But first, a word from Pepto-Molive.
The truck just can't seem to warm up this winter. Daisy needs a flea bath. Johnny's been sick. Aunt Gerald is getting fat. Dad lost his job. The mortgage is due. Little Betty has yet to lose her baby teeth, and she's 15. Whiskers the cat has been missing since the new neighbors bought those 2 large pit bulls. The relatives won't leave, and your headaches, along with that vague feeling you're being watched, won't go away. Hey, not everyone's New Year's resolutions can come true, and some take a little time. This year, let Pepto-Molive help you feel better, lose weight, run smooth, grow teeth, and give you a feeling of being in a good space. At Pepto-Molive, you're validated. People say in every way, it's a Pepto-Molive New Year.
Later that evening, Buddy Shell pulled his silver 1970 GTO into the parking lot of Caboose-Lautrec's Blue Room to await his encounter with the mystery woman he had conversed with on the phone. He wasn't there 30 seconds when a young woman knocked on his window. Shell opened the door, and the beautiful woman sat down.
Mr. Shell, my name is Lavender Hepburn.
The singer? Yeah, I recognize your voice from your music videos. You have a hit song, don't you?
Yes, I do. Would you mind driving me around while we talk? I think I'm being followed.
Not at all. Yeah, I've heard your record on the radio. You do those old canned heat songs, don't you?
I'm flattered, Mr. Shell.
Call me Buddy.
Okay, buddy. What I have to say will be short and sweet. I know who's behind the Cultural Arts Center murders.
So do I. King Legholtz.
How did you know?
It's my business to know.
I'm impressed, buddy. You've been doing your homework.
Well, what's my grade?
A+.
How do you know the king?
The King's the owner of Sundown Records, which is the label I record for.
Interesting. So why are you here telling me this?
I want you to help me.
In what way?
Well, several months ago I signed a contract with the King. I want you to help me get out of it.
Well, why come to me? Why don't you go to a lawyer?
Oh, it's not as simple as that. The contract I signed binds me to him for life. And more.
What can be more than life?
Eternity.
What do you mean?
I'm referring to the timeless state following death.
I know what eternity means. What I mean is, what do you mean, eternity?
I mean, I'm indentured to him for eternity.
What do you mean?
Indentured, a contract binding one person to another for a specific term.
I know what indentured means. What I mean is, what the heck are you talking about?
I mean, the King is a vampire, and the contract I signed binds me to him for all time and beyond.
Well, what you want to do a stupid thing like that for?
Because I wanted to be a star. He promised to make me a star if I gave him my soul for eternity.
So what do you want from me? He lived up to his part of the bargain. I guess you have to live up to yours.
You don't understand. He's evil. And being a star is terrible. I can't go anywhere. I can't do anything. And I have to help him in this dreadful scheme of his.
What scheme is that?
I'm not entirely sure, but it has something to do with world domination.
Oh, well, I'm glad it's something small.
Don't patronize me.
And don't waste my time, sister. You called me up to give me some information on the King, and all you've done is give me some sob story about being a rich, famous rock star and all it's cracked up to be. Well, ha, ha, ha. Guess what? I knew that already. So if there's nothing more, I'll just let you off at the next light.
If you do, you'll never be able to stop them.
Who?
The greater ones.
Wayne Gretzky's in on this?
No, I said the greater ones. Ones, plural.
What do you mean by the greater ones?
The one's greater than the one.
Well, who's the one?
I think you know who the one is.
Oh, yeah, I do. It's me. So who are the greater ones?
Well, that I don't know. But I do know the king is planning to throw the entire country into economic chaos, starting with the city of San Santa Buena. And your father's involved.
Max? How is he involved?
I'm not sure. But I overheard the king and his lawyer talking about him being the guy to take the fall.
The fall for what?
The whole enchilada.
What whole enchilada? Listen, I'm getting tired of this riddle.
It's a riddle wrapped in an enigma inside a puzzle.
Oh, very prosaic. You must have paid attention in English class.
Once in a while, when I wasn't doing my nails.
You still haven't told me anything. Why is the king doing this?
He wants to take over the world.
Why?
He's working for the greater one.
You said that already.
Will you help me?
I don't see what I can do for you.
You can help me escape.
To where? The king would find you in a minute.
Not if you can destroy him first.
Destroy the vampire? What, do I look like Van Helsing to you?
Isn't he a piano player?
That's Van Cliburn.
Oh, yeah. Van Helsing was the actor who played the father in Shane.
What?
Shane! Oh, the movie with Alan Ladd where he shoots Jack Palance. Jean Arthur was the wife.
No, that was Van Heflin.
No, Jean Arthur was the wife.
I know Jean Arthur played the wife. Van Heflin was the father, and Brandon DeWilde was the little kid.
Shane, come back. Shane, oh, what a great movie.
Yeah. Listen, I'd like to talk movie trivia with you some more, but I'm kind of busy, you know.
So won't you help me?
To get out of your contract with the devil? Who am I, Daniel Webster?
Thanks for nothing. Just let me out at the light.
All right. Stop your blubbering. I can't stand to see a woman cry. Look, I don't know if this'll help, but call this guy. His name is Frank Fongu. He's a scumball bail bondsman. He also specializes in fake IDs, stuff like that. Maybe he can help you. Just disappear. Maybe the king won't find you.
Thanks.
Good luck.
And remember, you and your dad are in danger. Be careful.
You too. See ya.
Buddy dropped Lavender off at her car and continued driving around while he thought about the case. He soon found himself in an uninhabited section of San Santa Buena near Mount Crud at the headwaters of Crud Creek, overlooking the Peptome olive plant. He parked his car and got out to walk around. He sat down on a big rock and was preparing to meditate when he was surrounded by a brilliant white light. He tried to move, but discovered he was paralyzed.
Oh, what's going on? I can't move. What's that? Up in the sky, it's a big round disc thing with lights spinning around and a little antenna thing and it's round and it's like a disc. It's like
It's a flying saucer. It's nothing anyone who's down to 12-pack on the back roads in Tennessee hasn't seen before.
That's right. It's a flying saucer, and it's landing.
The saucer landed. A large door opened and out walked two small figures. They looked to Buddy like two 13-year-old girls.
What's going on? Who are you?
We are emissaries from the planet Nick. I am Ambassador Princess. And I am Ambassador Kitten. We are here to help you, buddy.
Hey, I recognize you. You were the little kid I met in Santa Barbara on Christmas Eve Day.
You have a good memory, buddy. You were in Santa Barbara on Christmas Eve Day? Why did you tell me? I forgot. How could you forget? I thought you were my friend. I am. I was going to tell you, but I forgot. I never forget to tell you stuff.
Excuse me, ladies, but I'm paralyzed here. What's going on?
It's an incapacitator beam. Don't worry, it won't harm you. Unless you try to move, then your eyeballs will explode. And your bowels will start to leak.
Swell. Do you think you could turn it off?
In due time. We're here to ask for your help.
You have a beam that can make my eyeballs explode and my bowels leak, and you're asking my help? Oh, I can't wait to hear about this.
Mr. Shao, your planet is about to be taken over by an evil race of beings that we expelled from our planet thousands of years ago. They need a precious material found only on your planet to make a weapon. Then they will destroy our planet.
And what is this incredible material?
Boogers.
Boogers?
Yes, boogers.
This is a gag, right?
You're very serious, Mr. Shao.
I guess you'd have to be to come up with a story like this.
Mr. Shao, this evil race of beings will stop at nothing to conquer our planet and yours.
Who are these beings?
They call themselves the Greater Ones.
The Greater Ones.
Yes.
What do you call them?
Boys, yuck!
Boys?
Yes, years ago we grew tired of their stupid, immature behavior and expelled them from our planet.
These boys, are they the same age as you?
Mostly.
I thought so.
We couldn't stand their dumb jokes, burping, and staring at us. So we kicked them out.
But aren't they stronger than you?
Yes, but they're much dumber. It was pretty easy to get rid of them. But once they got their own planet, they became stronger, and with the help of some older boys, made a spaceship and developed a weapon to destroy us.
And all they need to power this weapon is boogers?
It makes sense, doesn't it? What else would 13-year-old boys come up with to power a weapon?
I guess you have a point.
They are being led on Earth by a man named King Legholt.
Legholtz!
I believe you know him.
Do I?
He's the front man for their scheme. And you have to help us stop him.
Well, why don't you just stop him yourself?
We can't. We're girls. It's against our nature to kill people. Besides, it's against the laws of our planet to interfere with other planets.
It doesn't seem to stop the boys.
That's because they're boys. They never follow the rules.
Yeah, I guess you're right. What do you want me to do?
Whatever you can, just stop the king. You can contact us by calling this number on this cellular phone.
1-800-NO-BOOGERS?
It's toll free.
I'll do the best I can.
You must succeed. The future of the universe depends on it. Goodbye, buddy. And good luck.
And with that, the two junior high age spacelings disappeared into their spaceship and started to take off. Buddy walked slowly back to his car, contemplating his lot in life and his place in the
The beam is
cosmos.
still on. I'm stuck here. The beam is still on. Hey, come on. Turn the beam off, would you please? Come on.
Tune in next time to Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator, as Buddy tries to overcome the power of the King and the Greater
I can't
Ones.
move.
Buddy Shell, Metaphysical Private Investigator was written and directed by Terry Miles
Oh my
and
gosh.
produced for
I got
Fried
an itch on
Out
the edge of my
Features
nose.
by Stephen
I'm
L.
gonna move. I'm
Carlson.
gonna evacuate my mouth.
Starring James Egan, Damian
isn't Buddy Shell,
Gravino,
the
Shelley Herman,
incontinent
Stephen L.
metaphysical
Carlson,
investigator.
Kerry
Come
Miles,
on.
Randy
Turn
Carver,
the thing
Krista
off.
Carlson,
Hey,
and Jennifer
I'm stuck here.
Goldberg.
Don't you understand?
Buddy Shell,
Don't you
Metaphysical
understand?
Private
I gotta
Investigator
move?
was
This is
produced at the
awful.
studios of
Hey,
KCLU,
okay, guys, enough.
88.3 FM in
Enough.
Thousand
Turn
Oaks,
this thing off.
California.
Come on.
This is your announcer, Brett
Hey.
McCoy,
Oh, Brett,
reminding
no.
you to
No.
watch out for Harry Gans.
Girls, turn this thing off. Hey, where's my wallet?
You, Mr. Shell, will be in a unique to benefit. You.